I've got this explicit song. I'm doing good, Yep, gotta not put explicit stuff. Okay, oh my gosh, hi!
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? I can hear you, thank heavens.
I'm good.
So congrats on getting engaged, first of all.
Thank you. Yeah, it was super exciting.
I had a thing of confetti in my closet for you, but I can't find it at the moment. But yeah, I keep confetti on me.
Nice. From 6?
No, it's from the multiple times I've been to Ellen's Stardust Diner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm a very hoarder person. I like memories.
No, I was that way too when I was younger. I kept everything.
So hi everybody, thank you for coming. Also, thanks for our 502 followers, because I never thought that would happen. So thank you so much, guys. So we have questions in the question box thingy, and I'm gonna try it. Here you go. Favorite part about being an alternate versus a principal actress?
Um, well, I'm still adjusting, and I don't mean to sound like cocky or whatever, but most of my roles were lead roles where I didn't have to understudy. And some of the times I did have to understudy um, while being on like an ensemble track, but I never had to go on. So I am still learning, um, and and it's definitely more nerve wracking. Um, but I think my favorite part is after you're done with the show and you're like, wow, I just did that, knowing that you, like, I'm covering 5 tracks, and to know that I completed one of them without that many mistakes, that's like wow, I can't believe I did that.
I mean, it just must be so amazing, just the energy when you come off stage and you're just like energy high for like an hour and 15 minutes. That just must be amazing.
Oh yeah, and then you crash really hard and just pass out.
So what are the 5 tracks you cover?
I cover everyone but Cleves.
I want to see Cleves though.
I know I'm kind of sad, but you know, it's all good.
It
I'm
will happen because
fine.
I will speak it into existence for you.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I could do all 6. I don't know how like the UK girls do it. I really don't. Like it's
Yeah,
such a hard
go.
show. Yeah.
But if you want it to happen, I will speak it into existence for you. Just let me know.
Okay. Thank you.
So here's the next one. What can someone who hasn't seen Six expect from the show?
Oh wow. Fun. Um, excitement. Energy. Um, you can really learn if you're paying attention. You can really learn some lessons from these women, um, telling uh, their stories. Because each one has such a specific message. Um, so I think that's really great. Um, but I mean, you could take away like learning from one of their messages. You could take away just enjoying the music, enjoying the comedy, enjoying the costumes, enjoying lighting, all of that stuff. Like, there's a lot, even though it's a short show and there's not much happening in terms of set, there's still a lot happening, and there's a lot that you can take away.
Yeah, I saw the show second preview. I was very, very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And something that I didn't expect to happen was kind of a personal thing. I was singing a lot, and I
Yeah.
told myself, don't be that person. But I was just singing because it's such a great album. And then
Mm-hmm.
to see it in real life, not listening to it and seeing people do it, it's just like you kind of have to sing along sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean that those kind of audiences, when we have people singing, that brings us so much energy too. Like the the energy output that we get from the audience, we can give it right back, and that's like some of our favorite shows when they're people are singing and dancing and all that. So
I still would have been dancing, but you know, I don't want to take away from the show, but it was just so much fun being there in that room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
You guys, once Broadway's back, you guys have to try to see it because it is amazing.
Favorite line for Howard. Oof, there's a lot of good ones. I mean, I think you can all agree I'm the 10 amongst these three. I mean, that's part of the song, but that's always a good one. Um, there's also the one, oh shoot. It's been such a long time, so I feel like I've forgotten a lot of stuff.
It's been 6 months.
There's one towards the very end where all the girls are kind of lined up together, and it's Par's like little monologue, and she they like all join together and they say something, and then Howard is like, "What? Oh, never mind." It's kind of like one of those types of I'm blanking because I haven't done it in such a long time. But
is it when they're listing off who have the other kings married and you have to say Catherine someone? Is it that line?
No, that's a good one too. I do like that one too. I don't know. I like them all. They're all good.
She's an iconic queen. Let's just admit it.
Any other queens from other productions?
Do you know any other queens from any other productions?
I don't. I've talked to some. I've met a couple, but I'm not like, I don't know them that well. So I've met a few, but I haven't. Yeah.
This is like probably the best fan to be a part of because I guess all of them are so worldwide, but just something about the queens themselves, all of you guys that I love, is just you guys talk to us because like we worship you, I worship you, and it's just like when you reply back with even like a like on a DM, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm set for the rest of my life. Like my serotonin levels are through the roof.
Aww.
So it's just like I love that the Queen of is always so just, you know.
Well, I've never been a part of a show that has fans that are so kind and so nice. Like, I really haven't seen negative comments. They're probably out there, I'm sure, because, you know, social media, but it's been super positive, and I think that's, I've never seen that before with this. So I mean, pay it forward.
Yeah, definitely.
So I try to respond to everybody.
My friends and I always freak out. We're like, oh my gosh, this person like liked my DM. What do I do? And it's just like, we freak out. So this next question is, do you have any funny backstage memories with your cast?
Yes. I mean, we don't really have a bunch of time backstage. It's always kind of before we go on, because we run off really, really fast, then we come right back on. But I just remember it was the Chicago production, or maybe it was Boston, and costumes were a little smelly. So we were kind of like sniffing each other, being like, who's the worst smelling one. But there's been like a couple costume mishaps and stuff like that. But I know that my skirt fell off one time, and Anna, she was behind me, and she was trying to snap it back together.
Oh my gosh,
but
quick thinking.
Yeah, I know. But we goof around all the time. It's hard to like pinpoint the funniest memory, because I feel like they're all pretty funny. Just Depends on the day.
Okay. Favorite part about being in Six, or of Six?
Um, I think it's the queendom. Again, like I've never been a part of something so positive and something so big before, um, and just the impact it has on literally everyone, from like the younger audiences to even people my parents' age. Like it I think it impacts everyone, and you can learn something from it too, which I think is amazing. And the fact that it's like all women, um, even the band, which they're fantastic, um, is just like women power. I loved it.
Yeah. My dad liked it too, and he's very hard to please with musicals.
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of men out in the audience, and they're giggling and they're smiling and having a fun time. So it really, um, yeah, it makes me happy that everybody enjoys it.
Funniest member of the Broadway cast and why?
Oh, we all have our moments, I think. Um, but I think Brittany is probably the funniest. She really makes me laugh all the time, especially if I'm on stage with her. Her facial expressions and just like she's so funny. But then, you get Abby. Abby's pretty funny. She'll like sneak in some one-liners and make me crack on stage, and yeah, everybody has their like little moments. So it's hard to pinpoint just the funniest, but um yeah, I'd have to maybe say Brittany because she's pretty funny.
You all take the cake for being hilarious and just amazing. Oh wait, what is it working on a cruise ship? Have you worked on a cruise ship?
Hmm. I was actually auditioning for this show while I was on the cruise ship. Um, I personally didn't like it. Um, I mean, it obviously had its pros and definitely had its cons, but I think for my personality, I prefer being on land, being able to communicate with my family. Um, and I mean, it was definitely cool to see new places and get to um, have that experience because I think it taught me a lot as a performer and just as a human going through life. Because you're very like isolated on the ship. Um, so yeah, it wasn't necessarily for me, um, but it was a, an experience and it was fun at times.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. If you did get an alternate costume, what color would you like? Orange, teal, or any color? Yeah, I wanted to know this too.
I really like the light pink, pinky color. I think
Yeah,
Zara.
that Zara wears it.
Yeah, that one I really like.
If you could wear
Alternate
another
costume. I
costume
really
that
like the orange one too. I think it's beautiful,
exists,
but
yeah.
yeah, yeah, I like
So if
that
you
one.
could wear
It's
one of the
beautiful.
principal people's costume, who would you choose? Oh, sorry, there was a lag.
Um,
Let's see.
the, of the new one.
Yeah, just of like the kind of principal ones, not alternate ones.
Well, I'm pretty sure we each get our own costume for being an alternate. So we'll get to wear those costumes. I think it's been a while, so like maybe things have changed. I don't know. Um, but I would love to wear Cleve's.
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm actually really sad that I'm not covering her because her costume is probably my favorite out of all of them now, like the new ones that they made for Broadway.
if you know, you know, and you know why she's saying that, because it's very nice.
It's really cool.
I lost it a little bit, just a little bit, when I saw it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I screamed, but that's fine.
Mhm.
When you first auditioned for Six, was there a queen you wanted to play the most?
You know, I first got the sides and the songs for um Seymour. So I really
Ooh.
loved that song. Um and I connected with it, and then I did I did uh then I think I did Boleyn next, and then I think the last one that I sent in was Howard. Um so I really wasn't connected too much to Howard, um just because I it's one of those songs where you need to see it to really get the full story and the message, I think. And that's what a lot of people told me after shows and stuff. Like, doesn't the recording doesn't do the song justice.
No, it
Um,
does not.
so I think Boleyn was probably the one I was most excited about, because I like came up with this whole thing. Um, I had my like little gestures I was doing, um, and I think that one was super fun. So,
Yeah, I love that you guys make the queens your own.
oh yeah, and the creators really uh, push us to do that, make it our own, make it so like I'm not copying Andrea's Boleyn, I'm not copying Sam's Howard, or um, you know, all of the rest of them. So
Here's a question. Why are you so perfect? Like, what can we do to be like Courtney?
that's not true. Perfect.
Yes, it is.
No. um, I don't know. I just try to be nice to people, and that's what I do.
So, a question I just had quickly. So, I was listening to Ashley Mallory's podcast yesterday that she was on, Make It Gay or something,
Uh-huh.
that one. And she said that she has all her own pop divas that are her inspiration. So, who are Courtney's pop divas that inspire her?
That's hard. Um, I mean, the people that I listen to are like obviously Ariana Grande, Beyonce, um, J Lo, um, Lady Gaga. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I have like specific ones for each one. I probably do somewhere in my long notebook. Um, but yeah, I mean, I take away, I also add like a lot of rock into my characters, I feel like, that I play, just because I grew up listening to like the 70s, and so like Heart and Pat Benatar, and like I kind of bring that out too. Um, but yeah, I don't know.
What's your favorite song from the show?
Um, I really like No Way. Um, I mean, they're all so different, and they're all so fun in their own way. So like some days I'm feeling more um, Aragon, some days I'm feeling more Berlin. But I think like in overall, I really like No Way, and I really like I Don't Need Your Love. Um, I kind of gravitate towards those two, I think, the most.
I love all the songs. It's hard to choose.
It is hard to choose.
Speaking of choosing, who do you like playing better, Belen or Kay Howard?
I think probably Howard, just because I've played her longer, and I really got to find my own Howard, um, because I wasn't because I joined in. I had to learn the show in like 8 days, and I didn't get to see Sam as much do her Howard. So what she was doing didn't like stick in my brain. So I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
copying what it was she was doing. Um, Whereas like learning Bolin, I'd been on stage with Andrea for however long, and I watched the show for however long. So it's hard to get her out of my head, and so I feel like if we were still open, I probably would have
Mm-hmm.
had a concrete like version, and who knows, maybe I would like playing Bolin more. But we were really just kind of stepping into it for the first time. So probably Howard for now.
Have you ever dropped your mic on stage?
Uh, no, I don't think so. I think some other people have though. I think Nicole might
I know
have.
Sam dropped hers in a Mega 6 one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really like grab onto that mic, and sometimes we even talk about this backstage sometimes, like my hand hurts so bad because you're just like gripping onto it like it's life or death. And so no, I don't think I've ever dropped it. Knock on wood, hopefully I don't do that when we come back, but thank you.
Do you get feedback if you drop it, or are they pretty secure
No, I think
sound
they're pretty
wise?
sure. I mean, our sound guys are amazing, so like they I think they can fix that right away if something happens.
They are on top of their game. I
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah, they're awesome. They really are.
Hi, Mallory.
Hello,
We're
Mel.
just talking about you, Queen. What song has the hardest choreo as lead or backup?
Hardest. Oh my god, hey Mel. I think the hardest for me to learn was All You Want to Do, because I was so used to playing Kay Howard that I never knew what was going on behind me. So learning that was real tough. Um, but they all have like certain moves in each number that I thought was so difficult. Like the in Don't Lose Your Head, the sorry not sorry about, like we're doing this like intricate footwork thing while moving our shoulders and like moving our head. So it's that's hard. And then like getting the groove of Get Down, um, and yeah, they're all difficult in their own right. But I think All You Want to Do was probably the hardest for me.
I would give an arm and a leg to be as talented as you guys with all the dancing I saw. I just love her choreography. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, I feel like I don't do it justice because I'm not a dancer. I'm a faker.
You're a
But
dancer. Don't lie to yourself. Sam said that too on a live. She said, I'm not a dancer, but I said to myself, but here you are, dancing like a queen.
yeah, I feel like I'm a good mover, but like I'm not confident in the dancing. That's rather do the singing than the dancing.
Any funny on-stage mishaps?
Okay, so I wasn't there for this one. I it was during the Ordway little sit down that we had. I I could just hear it over speaker, and I knew something funny happened because all of the girls started giggling, and they could not get together. They were like saying their lines while laughing, and so I was cracking up, and I didn't know why. And then once they got off stage, Andrea, one of her little buns, her hair was coming out and like kind of falling down, so she had like one little bun out of place, and that was so funny. And they were just cracking up so bad. So I think even though I wasn't there for that, it's probably my favorite just because it was really funny.
Aw. Do you have a hairpiece too, like Andrea does for Broadway?
I do. So I have my own Howard ponytail. Um that I have Andrea's, not Andrea's. I have my own, but it's like Andrea's. And then I think we're using that also for Seymour and Mel. um, using that for Seymour, and then I think I want to say I have my different one other one, but I'm forgetting because I never used it. So
The day will come, I promise you.
I know, just a long time.
So just how much can you see people when you're on stage?
Um,
Like
in
in the audience?
New York, I feel like we could see everyone pretty well. Um, it depends on some lighting moments. Sometimes you can't. It depends on what's going on with the lights. Because sometimes I couldn't see people, but most of the time, you guys are pretty well lit, which is nice because then we can like connect to you and like feed off of that energy, like I was talking about. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so, but yeah, it also depends on the theaters too, because some of them, um, like Ordway, I think, or maybe it was when we were in Canada, we couldn't see it all. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it made it really hard and like kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. What was your reaction when you got a call back?
Oh my gosh, that was such a long time ago too. Um, um, well, I was on the boat and I kept sending in videos, and then um, right when I got off the ship, they wanted to see me because I was coming back to New York because we did like a transatlantic to um, France.
Ooh.
Um, but I had said like, oh, I'm going to be in Chicago in the next couple of days, and they were in. I'm sorry, can you still hear me? It's kind of lagging. I don't know.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Um, so I was going to be in Chicago the next couple of days, and they were like, great, we'll see you then. And um, I saw the show, the first preview in Chicago. I saw that, and then the next day I had my audition. So it was kind of really fast paced, and I didn't really have like feelings about it. I guess I just kind of wanted to go in there and do like a good job, and just because you know. So I feel like it was a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I just got to go in there, do my thing, and it all worked out.
Slay. What's your pre-show routine? Also, like on top of that, do you warm up at all?
Oh yeah. Um, you kind of have to for this show, and I think each one. So I stretch. I try to do like push-ups or jumping jacks too, just to like get things warmed up, um, or do some yoga or something like that, and then warming up vocally for sure because it's, especially if I'm doing Howard, I have to really get up there because she's really high. Um, so yeah, definitely doing some sort of like physical warm up versus and vocally.
Do you have any dream roles you'd like to play?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like every show is kind of like my dream role. Like and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that it was. Like I was in Heather's. I loved just doing that. So I feel like that's checked off. I did Million Dollar Quartet, which I didn't know, and I love that, and Mamma Mia, and Sideshow, and all these different shows. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to choose.
it's hard to choose.
That's awesome. Who do you think really won out in the end?
Who won?
Yeah, in the contest, if anyone was actually chosen.
Howard, for sure.
Yes, I believe that too.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, she kind of had it the worst, I think.
Yeah.
Um, because she was so young. She was basically a child and didn't know what was happening. She was just kind of like, I mean, she knew what was happening, but she thought that was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was trained to think like that's how you should be treated, um, which was a different time period, obviously. But yeah, she was so young and it was so sad. So I definitely, I would give it to her for sure.
Yeah. They all had it to a degree really bad and it's sad, but
Yeah,
I do think Howard kind of takes the cake there.
yeah.
Would you dye your hair again?
Um, Maybe. I really liked the pink, but I also like washing my hair. And I don't know how Sam does it. I don't know. She probably washes her hair like once a week. I don't know. But hers always stays so vibrant. And even like, I tried so hard to not wash my hair, to not put tons of product in it, and so that it was gross on the top,
Yes, I've been there.
but it rinsed out and it looked not great. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, if I don't shower every day, it's very bad. So I don't think I could ever do that.
Yeah, I have to at least wash my hair like every other day because I get so greasy and it's just not cute.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
All right, couple more questions. Have you ever been on Broadway besides Six?
No, it's my first
No,
time.
guys, this that was her Broadway debut. She slayed
It
it.
was.
Did you go on as Howard or Belen for your debut? I
I did
forget.
both. I did Bolin first and then I did Howard. So it was kind of nice because all of us alternates were able to get on the stage before the pandemic, which was nice. So we can all say we had our Broadway debut.
Mm-hmm. It would have been nice to have the party, but you did make it. You don't need the party to confirm that, but it would be fun.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of the show to watch when you sit in the audience?
Oh, that's hard. Um, they're all so good. I like everything. I can't choose. I mean, it's kind of nice watching different people. So I try to watch, like, for one show, I watched Adriana for the whole thing, and she is hysterical and so committed to her character. And then, yeah, just I think watching everybody individually, because I was so, as an alternate, you get kind of locked into watching who you're covering. So, like, I was always watching Howard and Boleyn, at least for this, like, first little bit. So, um, to kind of branch out and watch others is nice.
What would you want to see from a potential Broadway cast recording of Six?
What would I want to see? I mean, it would be kind of
I'd like
cool.
to see it.
Yeah,
Like,
just
happen.
actually having it happen, because I think that's been what fans have been saying for a while. They want to hear the Broadway cast recording, which would be fun. Um, I also really want to hear um, Boleyn's the Catherine song where she's like, Catherine was a or call wearing yellow to a funeral. That's what
Yes.
I think that'd be hilarious. And then I think it'd be cool if like us alternates could like get in there maybe and sing our own versions of stuff. That would be fun.
Bonus tracks would be there for it.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I think just being able to do it, that'd be fun.
I think all the Boleyn covers, Andrea and you and Mallory, or Nicole hasn't done Boleyn yet, but whoever gets to play Boleyn should finish wearing yellow to a funeral because we don't know how it ends.
It's true. She gets cut off.
It's an injustice. Okay, one of the last ones. Did you research the wives at all during the lead up to your involvement with Six?
Oh yeah. Well, they also gave us little packets of stuff and like kind of gave us homework so that we could learn about their lives and stuff. So I had to go back and like look at all that stuff for Boleyn because I was like, Howard. But yeah, we all had to do some learning.
Oh yeah, I would. Someone was saying maybe an alt massive Mega Six. I'd love Mega Six to be on the album.
Oh yeah.
It's so much fun in person, but on the album just to have it. And last thing I have to ask, describe yourself in 4 words. Only 4 words.
That's hard.
People start typing stuff for her.
I mean, if some of them are my friends, they're gonna say, call me out. I think goofy. A lot of my actor friends, they call me a gremlin because it just comes out. I get a little crazy backstage. I don't know.
Oh, my friend Ellie did it perfectly. The most incredible person. There we go.
Great. I mean, I don't agree, but great.
People are saying you're smart, fun, kind, talented, helpful, funny, beautiful.
Aww.
Hashtag queen. You got that one. But yeah, we are over 30 minutes. But yeah, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's fun talking to you.
It's made my week so much more fun.
Mine too, because I don't talk to anybody because, we're in quarantine.
There's a pandemic going on. I don't know if you heard about that or not. There's something on the news I heard about.
Yep. Yeah. Shoot.
I'm trying to pull up some play out music, so here, give me a second. I love this song.
I know too. It's good.
Yeah, Andrea. Oh, no, sorry, not Andrea. Adriana gave me such Aragon vibes. Like, no, Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
Like it's scary.
I tell her that all the time. I'm like, you're Beyonce. I mean, you're Adriana, obviously, but like you're Beyonce. I tell her that all the time. She's just like,
yeah, someone said names are hard. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. But yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Courtney. Go follow Courtney. Follow me. Just a little plug there. Yeah, and stay safe, guys. And also, congratulations, Courtney, on your engagement.
Thank you.
Can we see it quickly?